Tom, one thing I noticed after talking to hundreds of English learners is this. A lot of people are actually smart. They work hard. They have experience. But when they go into an interview, they suddenly sound unsure of themselves.
Oh, yes, I totally understand that feeling, especially when the interview is in English. Sometimes your brain freezes and you start giving very short answers like, yes, I can do that. I will try my best.
Exactly. And the problem is, those answers are not wrong, but they don't make you sound confident. They don't make you sound like someone who can lead projects, solve problems, or handle pressure.
And nowadays, companies are not only hiring workers, they're looking for people with leadership mindset, even for entry-level jobs.
That's such an important point. You don't need to be a manager to sound like a leader. Leadership can appear in very small things: how you answer questions, how you talk about teamwork, how you describe problems.
Even your energy matters, because recruiters often think, can I trust this person? Can this person handle responsibility? Will this person help the team grow?
And honestly, many candidates lose opportunities not because their English is bad, but because their answers sound passive.
That used to be me, actually. In one interview, the recruiter asked me, what can you bring to the team? And I answered, I just follow instructions well.
Oh no, Tom.
I know. At that moment, I thought it sounded safe and polite, but later I realized it didn't show confidence, it didn't show initiative, and definitely not leadership.
But don't worry, everyone. That's exactly why today's episode is so valuable, because the 5 answers we're about to share are simple, natural, and extremely powerful.
And the best part? You can use them immediately in your next interview.
So stay with us until the end of this video, because today you won't just learn English vocabulary, you'll learn how to sound more confident, more professional, and more memorable in interviews.
And who knows, maybe one sentence from today's lesson could help you land your next big opportunity.
All right, everyone, take a deep breath, relax, and let's jump into the first powerful answer that makes you sound like a leader. All right, everyone, let's begin with the first answer that instantly makes you sound more professional. Repeat after me. I take ownership of my work.
That sentence sounds very confident. Not arrogant, but responsible.
And that's why recruiters love this phrase, because companies are tired of people who always blame others.
Oh yes, the classic, it wasn't my fault, no one told me, that's not my responsibility.
Right. But leaders think differently. Even when something goes wrong, they ask, okay, how can I fix this?
That mindset changes everything. Because when recruiters hear, I take ownership, they immediately feel safer.
Absolutely. It tells them this person is reliable. This person can handle responsibility. This person won't disappear when problems happen. And honestly, in interviews, wording matters a lot. For example, compare these 2 answers. Candidate number 1 says, I finish my tasks. Okay, not bad. But candidate number 2 says, I take ownership of my work and make sure tasks are completed properly.
Wow, big difference.
Exactly. Same meaning, but much stronger energy.
Cece, can you give us a real interview example?
Of course. Imagine the interviewer asks, how would your previous manager describe you? Instead of saying, I'm hardworking, you could say, my manager would probably say I take ownership of my work and always try to deliver results on time.
That sounds so much more mature.
Because leadership language is often about responsibility, not just skills.
And listeners, here's something important. You don't need to be perfect to say this. You just need to show initiative.
Maybe you made mistakes before. That's normal. But leaders don't run away from mistakes. They learn from them.
That's powerful.
Okay, everyone, let's move to answer number 3. And honestly, this one might be my favorite. Repeat after me. I focus on solutions, not problems.
Oof, that sounds like someone companies want immediately.
Because problems happen everywhere, every office, every company, every team.
But the real question is, how do you react when problems happen?
Exactly. Some people panic, some people complain all day, but leaders focus on action.
I learned this lesson the hard way. At my previous job, we had a very stressful week. One client was angry, deadlines were late, everyone was frustrated.
That sounds terrible already.
It really was. And at first, I kept thinking, this is impossible. This is such a mess. But then my manager said something I'll never forget. He said, "Don't bring me more problems. Bring me options."
Wow, that is such a leader sentence.
Right? And from that moment, I realized something. Companies value problem solvers more than complainers.
Absolutely. And this answer communicates emotional maturity. It tells recruiters, even under pressure, you stay constructive.
That's a huge green flag in interviews.
For example, if the interviewer asks, how do you handle challenges at work? You can answer, I try to stay calm and focus on solutions instead of only focusing on the problem.
Simple, clear, powerful.
And notice something important, everyone. You don't need complicated English to sound like a leader.
That's true. Many learners think, oh, I need big vocabulary. No, you need clear thinking and confident communication.
That's the secret. Simple English, strong mindset.
Honestly, these kinds of answers also change how you feel about yourself.
Yes, because language affects confidence. The more you practice leadership language, the more leadership energy you naturally develop.
And recruiters can feel that energy immediately.
So, listeners, here's your mini challenge for today. Practice these 2 sentences out loud 3 times after this episode.
I take ownership of my work.
I focus on solutions, not problems.
Trust me, if you start using these naturally in interviews, people will see you very differently.
All right, everyone. Now let's move to answer number 3. And this one is incredibly important if you want to sound like someone people actually want to work with. All right, everyone. Now we are moving to answer number 3. And this answer is incredibly important if you want to sound like someone people genuinely enjoy working with. Repeat after me. I enjoy helping my team succeed.
This answer feels very different. It sounds supportive, positive, and very leadership-focused.
Because real leadership is not only about personal success, it's also about helping the people around you succeed.
And honestly, recruiters pay a lot of attention to this, especially today, because companies don't just hire skills anymore. They hire attitude.
That's true. You can be talented, but if nobody wants to work with you, it becomes a problem.
Oh yes, we all know that one colleague, very smart, but difficult to work with.
And leadership language sounds collaborative, not selfish.
That's such an important difference, because many candidates accidentally focus only on themselves during interviews, like, I want promotion, I want more money, I want career growth.
And listen, those things are normal. Everyone wants that. But if every answer sounds self-centered, recruiters start wondering, will this person actually support the team?
That's why this answer works so well. It shows emotional intelligence.
And emotional intelligence is a huge leadership skill.
Cece, can I share a quick story?
Of course.
At my old company, we had a new employee join our team. She was very nervous. She kept making small mistakes and felt embarrassed. Most people were too busy to help her.
That happens a lot in workplaces.
Yeah, but one senior colleague always stayed patient with her.
He explained things calmly, he checked on her progress, and he encouraged her instead of criticizing her.
Wow, that's leadership behavior right there.
Exactly. And the interesting thing, he wasn't even a manager.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that, because many people think leadership only means having a big title. No, leadership is influence. Leadership is attitude. Leadership is how you make other people feel.
And honestly, people never forget coworkers who help them grow.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about interview situations. Imagine the recruiter asks, "What kind of work environment do you enjoy?" Instead of saying, "I just like working alone," you could say, "I enjoy collaborative environments and helping my team succeed."
That sounds way more professional.
Or maybe the interviewer asks, "What is one thing you value at work?" You can answer, "I really enjoy supporting my teammates and contributing to team success."
Simple English again, but powerful meaning.
And listeners, notice something important. This answer makes you sound mature, because immature employees think, "How can I look good?" But leaders think, "How can the whole team perform better?"
That mindset is rare, and recruiters notice it immediately.
Especially in interviews for office jobs, customer service, project management, marketing, honestly, almost every modern workplace.
Because teamwork is everywhere now.
Nobody succeeds completely alone anymore.
And can I say something honest?
Go ahead.
I think helping others also improves your own career.
Absolutely. People trust you more, managers respect you more, and teams naturally see you as leadership material.
That's true, because leadership is not about controlling people, it's about supporting people.
Beautifully said, Tom. And listeners, here's your speaking practice for today. Repeat after us, slowly. I enjoy helping my team succeed.
Again, I enjoy helping my team succeed.
Very nice. And remember, when recruiters hear answers like this, they don't just hear English. They hear mindset. They hear attitude. They hear leadership potential.
All right, everyone, now let's continue with answer number 4 and 5. And this one becomes extremely important when things get stressful at work.
All right, everyone, let's move to answer number 4. And honestly, this answer can completely change how recruiters see you. Repeat after me. I stay calm under pressure.
That sounds strong immediately. Very stable, very professional.
Because every company deals with pressure. Deadlines, difficult clients, unexpected problems.
And recruiters know one thing. Skills are important, but emotional control is also important.
Absolutely. Because when pressure appears, people reveal their real behavior. Some people panic. Some people become negative. Some people blame everyone around them.
But leaders create calm.
That's such an important leadership trait.
I actually learned this during my first office job. One day, our manager suddenly told us, the client presentation has been moved up to this afternoon.
Oh no, instant stress.
Everyone started panicking. People were talking loudly. Someone said the slides weren't ready. Another person said the data was incomplete.
That kind of energy spreads very fast in teams.
It really does. But one senior coworker stayed incredibly calm. He said, "Okay, let's organize this step by step."
Wow, that sentence alone already sounds like leadership.
Right. He divided tasks clearly, he focused on priorities, and because he stayed calm, the whole team became calmer too.
That is real influence, and recruiters love candidates who can bring stable energy into stressful situations.
Especially nowadays when work environments move so fast.
Now, listeners, here's something important. Staying calm doesn't mean you never feel stressed.
Even leaders feel pressure. The difference is they manage it well.
That's the key. And during interviews, this answer makes you sound emotionally mature.
For example, if the interviewer asks, "How do you handle stressful situations?" you can say, "I try to stay calm under pressure and focus on priorities."
Simple, professional, clear.
Or you could also say, "Even during busy situations, I stay organized and focus on solutions."
Very nice. That combination sounds extremely leadership-focused. Okay, everyone, we've reached our final answer. And honestly, this is one of the most important mindsets in today's world. Repeat after me. I'm always learning and improving.
I love this answer because it sounds confident but humble at the same time.
And companies love people with growth mindset because everything changes quickly now. Technology changes, workplaces change, skills change.
And recruiters know the people who keep learning are the people who keep growing.
Absolutely. No company expects you to know everything, but they do want to know, are you willing to improve?
That's such an important difference because some candidates try too hard to sound perfect.
They act like, I already know everything. Honestly, that can sound difficult to work with.
Exactly. But leadership mindset sounds more like, "I'm confident in my abilities, but I'm still open to learning."
That balance is powerful.
I remember one interview where the recruiter asked me, "What is one thing you want to improve professionally?" At first, I felt nervous.
Because many people think that question is a trap.
But then I answered honestly. I said, "I'm always trying to improve my communication and leadership skills."
That is such a strong answer because it shows self-awareness.
And recruiters appreciate people who actively work on themselves.
Absolutely. For example, maybe you take online courses, maybe you read books, maybe you practice English after work every night.
That already shows growth mindset.
And listeners, let's be honest. Learning English itself is proof that you want to improve your future.
That's true. You're investing in yourself right now.
And that's something to be proud of.
So everyone, let's practice our final sentence together. I'm always learning and improving.
Again, I'm always learning and improving.
Beautiful, because leaders never stop growing.
And now that we've covered all 5 powerful answers, let's bring everything together and talk about the biggest lesson from today's episode. Wow, Tom, today's episode was honestly full of valuable lessons.
Absolutely. And what I really love about today's topic is this. These answers are not only useful for interviews, they are useful for your entire career.
That's so true, because leadership is not something magical. It's built through small habits, small choices, and the way you communicate every day.
And sometimes one strong sentence can completely change the impression you give in an interview.
Let's quickly review our 5 powerful leadership answers together one more time.
I take ownership of my work.
I focus on solutions, not problems.
I enjoy helping my team succeed.
I stay calm under pressure.
And I'm always learning and improving.
Beautiful. Now, listeners, remember this. You do not need perfect English to sound confident.
You just need clear communication, strong mindset, and practice.
And honestly, confidence grows every time you speak, every interview, every conversation, every mistake.
Especially mistakes.
Yes, because mistakes are part of growth. And if you are learning English for your career right now, we are genuinely proud of you.
Very proud, because improving yourself after a long workday is not easy.
But your future self will thank you for it.
So before we end today's episode, we have a small challenge for you.
Comment below, which leadership answer was your favorite today? And which sentence do you want to start using in your next interview?
We read your comments every single day, and we truly love hearing your stories.
And if today's episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe to Focus English with Cece so you never miss future lessons about English, interviews, and workplace communication.
Give this video a like, share it with a friend who is preparing for interviews, and keep practicing with us.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself.
We'll see you again in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.